This episode of Coronavirus North Carolina News Brief is brought to you by Right By You Mortgage. Wherever life takes you, we're right by you. Visit rightbyyoumortgage.com/podcast to learn more.
From WRAL News and the Capital Broadcasting Podcast Network, this is your Coronavirus North Carolina News Brief for Friday, October 2nd. I'm Brian Schrader. Of course, the big news, President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump tested positive for coronavirus. And as the news broke Friday morning, worries arose about all the people the president has come into contact with over the past several days, all of whom may be at risk of exposure. NBC News reports that includes all of his adult children. And on Thursday, Ivanka Trump tweeted, saying that she was campaigning in North Carolina for the president. Reports indicated that she and her son visited Gaston County near Charlotte and surprised a restaurant owner there. Phase 3 officially takes effect this weekend in North Carolina, allowing movie theaters, entertainment venues, and bars to reopen with certain restrictions. Some AMC theaters in central North Carolina, including at South Point and Durham, Fayetteville, and in Holly Springs, plan to begin reopening on Friday. Other locations in Wilson and Durham plan to open a week later on October 9th. Citing stability in the key metrics, Governor Roy Cooper said that North Carolina is ready to move forward, but he stressed the importance of staying alert and following guidelines.
We must take the next steps methodically and responsibly. And we must rely on North Carolinians taking personal responsibility to protect others by wearing masks and keeping their social distance.
These new regulations allow bars to open outdoors only at 30% capacity. Zach Medford is president of the North Carolina Bar and Tavern Association and a Raleigh bar owner. He tells WRAL it is not enough to help struggling bars.
And while that is a small step in the right direction, over 75% of bars in North Carolina have zero outdoor space. So we've got to come up with a substantial way for these bars to survive. And opening just outdoors is not going to cut it.
Amanda LaRoque owns The Goat, which is a popular bar in Raleigh, and she shares his sentiment.
Restaurants, distilleries, breweries, you can go in the grocery store and sit at the bar and have a beer. I mean, it's ridiculous what they've done to the bar industry and singling it out.
They say even with ease restrictions, they cannot afford to reopen. Bars must also stop serving customers at 11 p.m. Governor Cooper says North Carolina's next steps will be reevaluated October 23rd. Two notable coronavirus deaths this week, and the family members of both who passed away have a message for anyone who does not take the virus seriously. On Thursday, the town of Clayton confirmed that the wife of a Clayton firefighter passed away from COVID-19 complications. Stacy Beard with the town of Clayton says that 53-year-old Allison Vesey passed away Monday morning, just as the town was honoring the life of Deputy Chief Jason Dean, who also passed away from coronavirus complications. Vesey was a wife, mother, and local real estate agent who had survived stage 4 cancer. She also volunteered at local food pantries and animal rescues. Her family wants the public to take the virus seriously and asked everyone to continue practicing safety measures like wearing masks and socially distancing to keep others safe. And on Tuesday, Appalachian State University confirmed a student died from COVID-19 complications. 19-year-old Chad Durrell was described as a healthy student and was admitted to the hospital after returning to Boone. The university says he tested positive at home in Davidson County, followed proper isolation procedures, and was cleared to return to school before he was hospitalized. In a statement released to the campus community, Chancellor Sherry Everett said that Chad's family's wishes are for the university to share a common call to action to follow COVID-19 safety protocols and guidelines. Less than 48 hours after announcing Chad Durrell's death, Appalachian State announced 7 new clusters on campus and 19 new cases associated with the football team, forced the school to postpone a football game against Louisiana originally scheduled for October 7th. Pop-up testing is being made available for students this weekend. In Durham, an important message for anyone who took the SAT at Hillside High School last Saturday. The health department is in the process of reaching out to roughly 250 students who may have been exposed to an employee who tested positive for coronavirus. Officials notified families in the Durham public school system, but students from all over the region also were at the school and may not have been properly notified. As we shift into October and start thinking about Halloween plans, officials in Orange County offered guidance for celebrating safely. They're discouraging traditional trick-or-treating because it could expose children and homeowners to coronavirus. Alternate activities they're recommending include carving pumpkins, Halloween scavenger hunts, or virtual costume contests. It's been your Coronavirus North Carolina News Brief for Friday, October 2nd. Let us know what you think of the podcast. You can leave a rating or review wherever you listen, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a new episode. I'm Brian Schrader. Thanks for listening.
When it comes to buying a new home, you want to know that you're in good hands. At Right By You Mortgage, the dedicated team of lenders live in your community and are committed to being right by you every step of the way. Whether you are a growing family, a relocating professional, or a retiring couple, they'll partner with you to find the right loan to fit your unique home buying needs. Plus, with a Right By You Mortgage on-time closing guarantee, they'll pay you and the seller $500 if you don't close on time. Visit rightbyyouMortgage.com/podcast to get started. Wherever life takes you, we're right by you. Go to rightbyyouMortgage.com/podcast for full details. Equal housing lender, NMLS number 402136.